All right, let's talk about something that trips up so many people. Can, could, and be able to. You've probably hesitated on these before, right? Well, in the next few minutes, we're going to clear all that up for good. So, why does this even matter? Well, while they all talk about ability, you can't just swap them around. Getting this right is one of those little things that makes a huge difference. It makes your English sound way more precise and natural. So let's break it down, starting with the big one. Okay, first up, let's talk about the basics, and that means starting with can. Think of can as your everyday tool, the one you use for everything happening right here and now. And you know what's awesome about can? It is super simple. The rule is always the same. It's just can plus the main verb. No weird endings, no ing, no to, and it's a real workhorse, right? It covers 3 big jobs: your ability right now, what's possible, and asking for permission. So let's see how this actually works. For ability, you might ask, can you speak any foreign languages? For possibility, you might look out the window and say, hey, we can see the ocean from here. And for permission, the classic, can I use your phone charger? See, it's the same little word, can, doing 3 totally different things. Pretty cool, right? And the flip side, just as easy. The negative is simply can't, or if you're writing something a bit more formal, cannot. You know, sorry, I can't make it to the party, or she can't drive yet. Simple and straight to the point. All right, so that's can for the present. Simple enough. But what happens when we want to talk about the past? Well, for that, we bring in its partner, could. So on the surface, could is just the past tense of can. But, and this is the really important part, we use it to talk about a general ability in the past. Think of it as something you knew how to do over a period of time, not just a one-off thing. Just look at these examples, it'll make perfect sense. When I was young, I could run very fast. See, that's not me talking about winning a single race. It was a skill I had back then. Or the negative. As a child, I couldn't understand complex math. Again, not about one bad test. It's about a general situation. That whole idea of general ability is what you really need to remember for could. This one's a fantastic example. We use could here because speaking 5 languages was his general skill, something he possessed for years. It's not about one specific conversation he had. But that brings up a really good question. What if we do want to talk about one specific successful action? And that's where our next tool comes in. For those one-time successful moments in the past, could just doesn't cut it. We need something more precise. We need was able to. Okay, this is where it all clicks into place. Look at this. My grandfather could play tennis well. That's his general skill. But if we're talking about a specific match yesterday, we'd say he was able to win the match. Big difference. And I love this other option, managed to. It adds this great feeling of, it was tough, but he did it. Let's really nail this down. If you say, the fire spread quickly, but everyone could escape, it sounds a little weird, doesn't it? It's like you're just saying they generally possessed the skill of escaping fires. What we really mean is that in that specific fire, they succeeded. So everyone was able to escape is perfect. It's all about that single successful result. Okay, let's recap. We've got can for now. For the past, we have could for general skills and was able to for specific successes. But what about everything else? The future, the present perfect? For all of that, we need a kind of grammar master key. So here's the deal. Can and could are a special type of verb, and they're kind of stubborn. They have their own set of rules, and they don't like to be combined with other helper words like will or have. So to talk about ability in any other tense, we need our super flexible friend, be able to. And this is where be able to really saves the day. You just can't say I will can help you. It sounds broken. So instead, be able to jumps in. I will be able to help you. Perfect. Same thing for other tenses. You can't say I have can, but you can say I have been able to. It's the phrase that fills in all the gaps where can and could just can't go. All right, we've covered the rules, we've seen the examples. I think you've got this. So now it's time to put it all to the test. Let's do a quick quiz and see how you do. But first, here's a quick cheat sheet to keep in your head. For the present, it's can. For a general skill in the past, it's could. For one specific success story in the past, was able to. And for anything in the future, will be able to. Got it? Okay, let's go. Okay, question number 1. Mark practiced a lot and finally, solved the problem. Think about it. Is this a general skill he had, or is it about one specific time he succeeded after trying hard? And the answer is B. Managed to. Why? Because that phrase, practiced a lot, tells us it was difficult. He overcame a challenge and succeeded just this one time. Now, was able to would also be okay here, but managed to really captures that feeling of success after a struggle. Next up, question 2. When I was 6, I blank ride a bike. Okay, what do you think? Is this about one single bike trip, or is it a general skill I possessed as a kid? You got it. It's B, could. This is the textbook example of a general ability in the past. It's something you knew how to do back then. Awesome job if you got that one. Okay, last question. If we're lucky, we get tickets to the concert. Pay attention to the timing here. We're looking ahead to the future. So which one is our future tense tool? Of course, it has to be B, will be able to. When you're talking about ability or possibility in the future, be able to is your one and only choice. And just like that, you've got it. The complete breakdown of can, could, and be able to. So the only real question now is, since you know the rules, where are you going to be able to use them first? Maybe in an email you're writing or the next conversation you have. Thanks so much for watching.